elections.
You know, Jonathan Lemire, in February of 2016, I wrote a column for the Washington Post, and in it I talked about when Donald Trump feigned ignorance of the KKK and when he feigned ignorance of David Duke and even pretended he didn't know who David Duke was. At that point, it had become evident that the Republican Party was going all in for him, and I asked the question at the end of that column in February of 2016, is this where the party of Abraham Lincoln dies? And time again over the past 4 years, I thought the Republican Party would turn away from Donald Trump, was wrong time and time again, and now this is where we've gotten, where Liz Cheney stands alone on the House floor supporting the basic proposition that Republicans should not embrace a big lie that they know is a big lie, that Rudy Giuliani admitted in federal court was a big lie, that Donald Trump's administration admitted was a big lie when they said it was the safest, the most honest election, words to that effect, ever run. And yet there's Liz Cheney standing on the House floor alone because Republicans can't be seen with her telling the most basic of truths that every Trump judge that was appointed to the Supreme Court, every Trump judge that was appointed to the circuit courts, every Trump judge that was appointed to the district courts, all said the same thing. There was no widespread voter fraud. Joe Biden won this election. And yet, for her simply repeating that truth, she's there alone making this declaration of conscience.
It is incredible, Joe, that we are here. What Liz Cheney stood up for last night is the foundation of our democracy, the idea that we have fair and free elections, and that we honor their results. And if you lose power, you step away from power. That is set from the very beginning. That is set from the very beginning of this Constitution and this republic. And now that is under fire. And she defended the very basic principle, and she stood, as you said, alone. And there have been so many moments where the Republican Party could have walked away from the big lie. They could have walked away from Donald Trump. And they had their chance. It looked like for maybe 24 hours they might have. When January 6th happened, the insurrection at the Capitol, when the violent mob in Donald Trump's name stormed the citadel of democracy, lives were lost, and for 24 hours or so, it looked like Republicans might use that as their breaking point, and at least a lot of them, if not all of them, would walk away from Donald Trump. Instead, those who are absolutely in the minority, and his power over the party seems to have only grown in recent weeks. Even though he lost, the party has lost control of the House and the Senate. But the Republican Party, the vast majority of them, are tethering themselves to him. And even if he's not a candidate again, and there's real questions about that, but what he stands for, his followers, Trumpism. And part of what he stands for is not telling the truth and not honoring the result of an election. So Liz Cheney, yeah, as Anna said, she'll be bounced quickly and quietly today. She's not going to go away. She's still going to talk out. There are a few other Republicans, Representative Kinzinger, Senator Romney, who join her in that, but they are, without question, outnumbered. And the others, the Republicans who have tied themselves to Trump, who keep propagating the big lie, they are only growing in number, and they have complete sway over where this Republican Party is going into 2022 and 24, making us all wonder, will they ever honor the result of an election again?